Top of the top, it's your main man, Custom Chuck, back again with my guy.
Yo, morning when it blessed with it. It's your boy D.Son.
We are the League of Extraordinary Chicagoans morning show. Another episode again, man.
Yeah.
Crazy week already.
Lit.
So many things going on behind the scenes. So many things we got in store that we can finally announce with you guys, man. A lot of stuff that we got going on. Dude.
Yeah, man. Like, where do you really start? You know what I mean? Like, where do you really start? Let's start with today. Let's start with today. Let's start with the project that we announced. What was it, last week?
Yeah,
with A2, with the Flag Football League, man. Shout outs to Joey, man. Absolute Athletics, man. The biggest flag football league possibly in the country.
Possibly.
I don't even think
it's absolutely really, in Chicago. Absolutely,
we know
in
it's
Illinois.
in Chicago.
Maybe in the Midwest. Maybe in the country.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we definitely have a 4-show project. Super duper dope. We just trying to make some things happen, man. So it's gonna start off tonight, man, with the spring season preview, man.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago is finally almost open back up. The mayor says by the 5th of July, 4th of July, that the whole city will be fully open back up. They're pushing vaccines and things like that. So right now we have the ability to go back outside and play sports.
Yeah.
So everyone has been waiting for, I know, and a lot of our friends and everybody in the league has been waiting for over a year, back outside.
Yeah.
Not inside, not indoor, real back outside football flag.
Didn't have a spring or summer season last year.
Nah,
just tourneys.
Yeah, everyone took a year off, so we're gonna see who's been putting in work, who's ready, who's not. You got 7-8 games to figure it out. Then it's playoff time. But tonight we announced the divisions and seedings for all the teams.
Yeah, man, it's a big day, man. Like I feel
real big
dope.
excitement. A lot of information coming out in that show, man. That's a big excitement. A lot of people gonna be watching that because a lot of people are seeing where they're gonna be positioned.
Yep.
In the league, so that's exciting, man. It's like the divisional standings for the whole league. Yeah, so that's exciting.
And we definitely appreciate Joey, man, for trusting us
for sure. Absolutely,
to help bring this vision together, man, and make it happen, man. So hopefully y'all enjoy the show, man. Y'all know we don't put out no bullshit, so y'all know
it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of trash talking. It's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. We want y'all to be super interactive. We got a full show, and we're gonna give some love and flowers to a couple of the past winners of some of the tournaments that were indoor as well.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have Legacy
will be on.
I think Legacy will be there
for sure.
And, so I'm sure I don't know who else, but Legacy will definitely be there. Give them some love for the last tournament that they won. And getting ready to move forward, getting back outside, man. So this weekend, everybody and their cousin to be outside, getting it popping.
Yeah, man. We get to see our favorite cousins again, man.
Everybody cousins outside. Sunday. A whole lot of motherfuckers you don't want to see, and a couple motherfuckers you do. Yeah. Will definitely be there this weekend. So excited, man, to get out there Sunday.
Couple motherfuckers who ain't paid their team fees.
Yeah. Y'all not gonna be there. It's all the BS and drama and all the little behind the scenes come right back into play as soon as outside open right back up.
Man. So y'all make sure y'all be looking out for that, man. 6:30 p.m. A2 spring season preview
tonight, 6:30 p.m. Tonight, 6:30. A2 spring kickoff show is tonight,
hosted by Custom Chuck.
Absolutely, I'll definitely be in the building with
Joey as well,
with the owner and commissioner and all that good stuff for the league. Joey, tonight we'll make it happen, man. We're gonna put on a great show for y'all. A great show for y'all tonight.
Shout outs to the DJ firm. They'll be producing the show.
A great show tonight about 6:30. Pull up on us. We have a nice little situation going on. Some tunes
nice
rocking. Giving out some love and giving y'all the information y'all want to need. Yes. See who y'all gonna be playing this season and see if y'all really like that or not, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to that. I don't know. It's a lot of talking, a lot of talking on the social media. I ain't seen too much, but I know it's a lot of talking, man. So we gonna see.
Yeah.
It's a change of the guard season.
Yeah, man.
Out with the old, in with the new, man. That's how I'm feeling is happening this season.
Let's talk about like kind of just transitioning away from flag football, but staying in the same vein. Just about like everything just opening back up.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Like everything opening back up, people getting people either are or not getting vaccinated at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you can, well, depending on which one you want. I know there are different vaccines. I think there are 2 or 3 variations of it.
This shit work, I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, I think it's 3 vaccinations. 3, it's a Pfizer, it's a Johnson & Johnson, and something else. One was fucking people up.
Johnson & Johnson was the one that was out here smoking people.
Yeah, right? So Johnson & Johnson was putting people on the
dirt. I ain't mean that in a derogatory.
So I think that's like having some major side effects. So I think that they maybe even curtail that one or shut it down altogether. I know Pfizer and then another one has one. I'm not totally sure, but you can kind of get it for the most part now. If you want, you can just sign up and get it. A lot of elderly people have gotten it. I know my dad has it. He's over 65, so he was getting it for sure. And now it's like as I'm moving around, I'm open to it, but I'm just not super pressed to get it right now. It'll be more of a traveling thing.
I'm not overly pressed to get it.
It'll be more of a traveling thing.
I don't like needles though. So
Oh yeah, I'm not. It's not that. It's just like I want to make sure that, like, initially, if I would have just hopped off the porch and got the Johnson & Johnson, some crazy shit would have happened. So me, I'm just letting it kind of, weighing itself out a little bit, seeing what works for the masses, and then once I start really traveling more, and then I'll like, I think I'm gonna start doing it, but I haven't got it yet. Yeah, because I was actually signed up like a couple weeks ago, but then I had to travel. I had to travel and go out of town, so I was able to do it. So now it's like, I'll do it, but I'm not like, I need to do it today.
Yeah,
I'm not that pressed.
I understand. I ain't too tight about it neither, man. I'm definitely not too tight about it, man. But for all those who got vaccinated,
yeah,
good job.
More power to you.
Know what I mean? Like, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know you're doing your part in making sure that everybody stays safe. The people around you stay safe. And to those who haven't, stay safe.
Okay, I understand. Like, people are gonna have their opinions about it, strong or not. I'm just gonna make sure I protect myself at all times as best I can, and people around me. So, mask up, hand sanitizers, not being exposed. I'm not going out too many places. I'm going around people where I kind of know what they've been doing is for the most part, and out in public, try to be safe. And because you see that some people care about it and some people don't. Yeah. And you don't know if a motherfucker vaccinated by just looking at them or walking by him. You know what I mean? So.
And then they like motherfuckers got like just saying that they vaccinated either.
Yeah, I mean, some people do. But people that do they thirst, they want to show their cars and all that. That's cool, but I wouldn't know that until I get into a situation with you. Mm-hmm. And then if somebody's not, I won't know that until I get in a situation with them. So it's like, just protect yourself as best you can. Whatever you decide to do, just try to communicate that to the people around you. And I mean, that's the best I can say, because people gonna feel their way about it.
Yeah, let's just stay safe, man.
It is what it is.
Like, for real, like, let's just stay safe, man. Oh, I said stay. Let's just stay safe, man.
Stay safe, man, as best you can. And,
wash your hands. You know what I mean?
Take care. I hope that people
sanitize.
I hope that people continue some of these common practices that we used during the pandemic,
or take advantage of.
Yeah, I hope they continue to do that shit. Like, wash your hands. You know what I mean? Like, try to be clean as best you can, just in everyday life, to not pass just germs as well as a freaking, a virus that could kill people. Other stuff can do that too. Mm-hmm. So wash your hands, stay safe, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of the people around you and your kids and your family and germs and things like that, because they can creep up on you. You know what I'm saying? They can have an adverse effect to whatever you do. No one wants to be sick and take off work for 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying? As best you can, take care of yourself, man. Be clean. Like, don't be dirty. Like, that should be like,
don't be dirty. That should damn near be like number one on
I'm like, don't be dirty. Like, try to
stop being dirty.
Stay clean, because that's safe.
Shout out to Jim. Stop being dirty.
It's not that. I don't think that that's something we should like feel as far fetched. Like, take that from the pandemic and run with that.
I saw Jim look at me when I said that. It's a battle rapper, Jim. Named Jims, and his slogan is "Stop being dirty." Yeah. I saw you look at me like, like, what is he talking about? Yeah, man. So y'all make sure, man. Y'all make sure y'all heed to everything that we just gave up to y'all as far as like COVID and everything like that. As y'all can see, man, the table looking just a tad different, not too major, man. We got some mugs coming out soon, man, real soon, man. So if y'all, you're a coffee drinker, you want to put your lick in it, a little water. Yeah,
definitely got
want a souvenir for your desk or something, man. Come holler us, man. We'll get you one of these, man. Like, we got some shit coming out.
Definitely gonna be moving a lot toward merch. We still have the hats from Albert Ray available very soon, and available now. And now we got the mugs available for you drinkers of whatever. Yeah. You want to drink coffee, you want to drink water, you want to drink your liquor, whatever you want to drink. You want to show people that you're showing love to the LEC Pod Network, man. Get you a LEC Pod mug, man. Get that quick. Let us know you need that. We got you.
Yeah, for sure.
Limited only. Everything is gonna be limited. It's not a get it however you want. 100 million of these gonna be out. Everything is gonna be limited. We want to show people that who really support us and show love to us, give something back to them, and then, do some business with y'all. So get your LEC mug ASAP.
Yeah, man. And then we also want to show love to everybody, because we talking about everything that we got going on and that we trying to pump. Today is going to be like one of the earlier shows. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a guest today. You understand what I'm saying? So we going to give it up like how y'all used to us giving it up with just me and Chuck up here talking our shit and doing what we do. You understand what I'm saying? But one of the things that we were talking about, everything that we had going on tonight, we're also giving away a swag bag. Yeah. Shout out to Rocket Kicks. Shout out to the plug, man. My man say Rocket Kicks, man. Partners with us, man, when we did the PlayStation 5 giveaway. And now we're giving away a swag bag that is fucking heat. If you was just on social media or whatever, following me on the live, the Instagram live, the Facebook live, and then also in the flag football group, and then on the LEC pod page as well, you'll see that we giving away a swag bag today or whatever. And then you'll see a lot of different black-owned businesses on there that we've built with, that we've known. Because like Chuck used to say, you know, I don't know the man who created Fiji, but I know some people over here that's doing their thing. Yeah. We wanted to kind of bring everybody together, people who wanted to be involved in this, man, and throw some merch in the swag bag to bless people so y'all can know that, you know, so we could bring awareness to their brands, they could bring awareness to their own brands, and then we can just give away some dope shit, free of charge.
Yeah, that's the
like one of the, free of charge.
One of the main veins of the show, one of the main veins of everything that we do is bigging up, you know, those black brands especially, and those people that we know around us that look like us, that are in the same position as us, same level as us. Yeah. So we giving you guys some amazing merch that is not cheap. You know, you getting $600-700 worth of merch inside this bag, some nice exclusive stuff that you can give away, that you can wear yourself to show love and support. That's what we want to do. We want to use our platform to show love and support and give opportunities to the people that we actually know.
And you know, at the same time, you know, these are, I think I made a post this weekend, man. I was rocking a Lifematic shirt. I was rocking my man Slim 76 East. Shout outs to J Rock. My man C's, Lifematics in general. Shout outs to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are the founders of the Lifematics brand. I was rocking their shirt, and I was rocking my man Slim Joint 76 East joint. And then y'all see me rocking, price just went up, and then y'all see me rocking my own shit or whatever. But I made a post saying that my friend shit is name brand too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, support these people, man. You know, like everything ain't, you know, all because you not seeing them in stores and, you know, celebrities ain't wearing them, don't make they shit any less name brand. Like, that's their creative input. That's their art. You know, that's how they express themselves. That's what they hoping to do to help change their situation, the people around them. Support that shit, especially if it's dope, man. Like, seriously, especially if it's dope. And even if you don't think it's dope, to be honest, you should still be supporting them. I don't give a fuck if Chuck said he wanted to do a circus on the moon. I'm gonna tell him about it, but I'm going with him. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, support your own, man. Support your people. That's important.
And that to me is a vein of, you know, why do you do what you do, or why do you wear what you wear? Excuse me. Like, if I'm wearing name brands to feel cool and to fit in with everybody, I'm gonna wear the big name brands that everyone else is wearing, you know, like crowd mentality. But if I'm wearing something because I like the way it looks, or because it looks good on me, or I'm trying to be fresh with this, then I can rock something for my mans that look dope, and I'm still good money. You know what I mean? It's a lot of these guys and people, and just the culture itself. You wear these big brands to kind of fit in, to show a certain status, when it's not really style, it's not really flavor. You just buying everything else that everybody else wear. Like, everybody in the world got this Essentials jacket, so I'm gonna wear it. Everybody else in the world got these mics, so I'm gonna wear them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting them, so I gotta get them too. Rather than get my man's jacket that's dope and flying fresh, and I just do my thing, right? You know, you got to see like that, and that's why I judge people off of. I understand, like, people don't want to rock my stuff; they rather go spend some money with somebody else. Okay, cool. But I can see my guys' dope shit rocking and still be as fresh. Yeah, I'm a different type of dude. I move different. Yeah, right. So it's understanding that and just letting people do their thing, because you can't force nobody to rock with your shit.
Exactly.
And because they're gonna come back around, everybody gonna come back around. It'll catch on somewhere far off, and that's when other people will start rocking it. They see it, then they want to come back around.
That's when people want to catch the wave.
Yeah, you know they want to catch the wave when it's popular, and you got to understand that. So
I think that's in everything too. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what we do,
the job is to get it out. The job is to get it out. The job is to get it out to everybody so they can rock with you. Yeah. That's what we use this platform for. That's what one of our main veins of what we trying to do is make sure we give the people around us opportunities to be seen by everybody that we know that's watching us too.
Because that's what we do, man. That's what we do.
Get it out, man. Put the dope on the block and let the people get addicted to it.
Yeah, that's what we do, man. The LEC Morning Show, where it's all love. Y'all know how we give it up. We don't play around. You know, we always want to big up the people in our community, the people out here doing dope things, whether that's a hip hop artist, whether that's a philanthropist, whether that's an entrepreneur out here doing things with clothing and, you know, coffee mugs or hats.
Because everybody starts somewhere. Everybody's somebody's homeboy or from somebody's neighborhood, or they knew somebody, or they started at ground zero or step one for the most part, especially people growing up like us, and then, you know, entrepreneurship. Right. Unless you had somebody just usher you or grandfather you in with a big sum of money and do something crazy like that. That's not really our reality. But everybody started somewhere. Everybody bought somebody's first t-shirt, went to somebody's first party, went to somebody's first show, bought their first cupcake, bought their first meal, you know what I mean? Took their first haircut. Everybody was the first, or the first couple, or the first 100, or the first 1,000. You know what I mean? And that's how things build up. Those people see you and they believe in you, and it's your job to keep going for that small group until the big groups come.
Yeah, and then on the flip side of that also, man, it's just at the end of the day, man, it just comes back full circle. It's just supporting, man.
Yeah, support.
You know,
I mean, like I can go spend money somewhere else, but I can spend the same money with you, and it means something else.
Yeah.
It means something different if I'm spending money with you, and then you take that and you pay your bills, and you take your lady out. Then I see you take your lady out, or you taking care of your kids, and I see you and your kids out on a vacation or eating a good dinner or somewhere. I see you boss up and get a new whip. That's it. The money is different. It's tangible. My little 200-300 that goes into the pot of Jerry Lorenzo ain't finna do shit for his life. I'm never gonna see the effect of that. But I see the effect if I shop with my mans down the street or down the block or in my city or my neighborhood, then I see him do something dope. That's where the hate come in, because people really don't want to see nobody else do better than them.
That's a fact.
I want to see my mans and his family go on vacation.
Hell yeah.
Go crazy. I love to see it. I feel good that maybe I had some input to that. Maybe them wings and shit that I was killing when I was shopping with Marco at Urban Grill contributed to him and his family going crazy. That's a different type of feeling rather than I ain't gonna fuck with him because I don't want to see him boss up. That's what we got to get out of.
Yeah.
Because I try to see everybody win. I want to see everybody win.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shop with people around me, because when they boss up, that's good too. Because no matter what, I'm gonna do my thing, and maybe they shop back with me, then I'll boss up too.
Yeah, for sure.
But people be hating, man. You gotta. It's that inside envy that stopped them from doing that good deed.
You know what? I want to get back on that too. Real quick, man. We gonna kick it over to one of our sponsors, man. Give y'all a quick ad real quick. We'll be right back, because we definitely finna get back into that bag Chuck was talking about.
Real quick,
that shit is
check
important.
them out.
Real quick.
Back again, man. League Extraordinary Chicagoans morning show, LEC Pod Network. Really, really getting heavy into, supporting the people that are around us. That's a main vein and something really important, and a big factor and a big component of what we do is showing love to the people that we know, showing love and support to the people that we see every day, that we interact with every day, that are entrepreneurs, that are business owners, that are service providers. And a lot of that you got to remove envy and hate and negativity out of your mind and your body and your soul to be able to do that. Because there's people around you that they may be more successful than you at this time. Like, you could be supporting your man, y'all can start out together, and he just blow up. His restaurant, his barbershop, his clothing company, his show, his music, his, whatever goes crazy, and you got to keep grinding for yourself and not show no envy to that. Everybody is on their own time. You know what I'm saying?
And if y'all was like that anyway, if y'all was rocking like anyway, more than likely they're gonna bring you along with them anyway.
Exactly.
It's some capacity.
The dollars should circulate around a circle for as long as possible. I shop with you, you shop with me. I shop with you, you shop with me, and we all build up a little bit.
Yeah, you. It's all about you have to keep people in your circle happy, right?
Absolutely.
But a lot of times the people in your circle aren't happy with their own situation.
Yeah.
So it can create ripple effects within the entire situation that you have with your people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And going back to what you said with envy and jealousy, it's a normal thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a normal thing, but it shouldn't be the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be the thing.
I like that.
It's something. It's something to, like, it's something to feel a certain way. I mean, people, you see,
you human,
see your
natural.
mans, you see your mans, or you see your girl, you know what I mean, doing a little bit better than your progressive or progressing better than you.
Absolutely.
Ladies, you see your homegirl.
You see your homegirl.
A boyfriend of 5, 6, 7 years, you know what I mean? And they working towards, the ultimate goal of marriage or whatever, and you can't keep a man. I ain't trying to diss, I'm just saying. And you can't
or
keep
even business wise, not even that. Females see their lady boss up. She, what I'm saying? You and your homegirl been talking about open up something. She starts selling clothes, selling, what I'm saying, whatever, and she bossed up and now she's taking off.
Yeah. Guys, your homie, y'all started a venture together or whatever, but you had your own brands or whatever, and his shit take off a little bit more than yours for whatever reason. You know what I mean? It's natural for somebody to feel like they what everybody say, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's natural to feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, it's natural to feel that way. But you got to turn that on his head and just use that as positive energy. Like, yo, my man's just getting off. That means if he can do it, I can do it, because we the same person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so you just gotta lock back in, man. Like I said, like it's a thing, but it shouldn't be the thing. You know what I mean? Like,
to feel away isn't bad.
It's normal.
That's not wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, once I feel these emotions, what does that make me do? Like, what are these emotions, or what does this feeling make me cause to do? Do I really lock in and grow harder in my situation,
right,
or do I try to take my energy and be negative toward their situation? Right. So you start to hate, you start to say something negative, or you start to kind of pick at their. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, most people will give 1,000% to breaking down your dream and 0% to building up their own. You know what I'm saying? Some people all day, every day give everything they have to talking crap about you, breaking you down, finding what's wrong with you, dissing, talking shit negative, rather than taking that energy and focusing on what they can do for themselves to get better.
100%.
So, you got to understand that. So it's like, what does that do? Like, if someone else around you has been successful, what does that do to you? Does it motivate you to be better, or does it make you feel like you less than? That's on you. But at the same time, that person who's been successful can't stop.
Yeah,
that's what we got to. We have a duty to ourselves and the people around us to keep going. Because no matter how successful you are, somebody is looking at you that's in a lesser situation that might need that motivation. And if you allow the negativity to stop you from doing that, then you let down the people who was looking up to you and yourself.
Yeah, I think it goes hand in hand when people outgrow each other. You know what I mean?
People do outgrow each other because it's stages. It's times I feel like that's a real thing too. Like, people outgrow each otder. And that's not a bad thing.
Because when you outgrow somebody, like when you outgrow people or situation and things like that, you find yourself being on like I don't want to say a higher plane, but on some real shit. You are like, you thinking different, you moving different. Like, everything that you do is different, almost to the point to where the people around you, they damn near don't really recognize you or notice you, or, because you're not doing the same shit that you did way back when or back then. That could have been a year ago. That could have been 10 years ago. That could have been a month ago.
Absolutely.
People changing stages. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you outgrow somebody, that don't necessarily mean that you still not rocking with them or that you still not fucking with them. And I think a lot of times we as people, we take it personal when somebody outgrows us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, a person outgrows us because they got different things going on. They like family, friends, or, you know what I mean? A new job, or they just got some other things going on. A lot of times people lock into that, right? And they literally, I think those are the people. I had a conversation with my homeboy about this last week. I can literally tell when somebody's in a different space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't saying I'm a psychic or no shit, but I can tell. You start noticing small shit. They might not be, on social media as much. Or you probably you talk to them every now and then, but now that every now and then it's like kind of sporadic. You know what I mean? Or every time you try to kick or whatever, they not really on that. They a little dismissive. I never take that personal, but I always believe that those are the people that you have to kind of walk on eggshells on for, not in a bad way, but more so because those people are more than likely in some type of transition stage where they're trying to figure things out, and they're trying to figure out who and what fits into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you do one thing, like, and it doesn't even have to be anything
as egregious as you think. Or blatant or outward as you think.
Exactly. You see where I'm going.
Yeah.
It can be a situation where you say something and it ain't even personal, it ain't even a diss, it ain't none of that. But because this person is on transition, they kind of brush you off at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they in this positive bubble, then they trying to figure out what goes into this circle, what goes into that, what key go into this lock or whatever. They like, oh yeah, they not a part of those plans right now. You know what I'm saying? And you have to try to not take it personal. So I always walk on eggshells for those type of people, not because I don't want to offend them. Because those people are seriously transitioning to a different state, or they're trying to evolve their mind state or their thinking and things like that. I don't want to be the person to quote unquote bring them back to a level that they trying to leave.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
But most people have the total opposite thought path.
Yeah.
Than that from you. They'll want to keep people where they are because it's about manipulation.
Yeah.
Even if they subconsciously don't know that.
Yeah.
Like, the things you do for me help me so much, and I need you to do these things for me, so I don't want you to step outside of what you can do for me. You know what I mean? Most people are just loyal to what you can do for them. So like, you my friend, and I call you all the time to dump all my shit on you, and you receive it. So when you get to a point where you're not receiving those calls anymore, what you want? You change, you doing something different, like you're not there for me anymore. Like, no, I'm just focused on me. Like, yeah, I can't kind of be answering your calls all the time. I'm doing some other shit.
The energy different.
I still mad love for you. I'll catch you when I can, but I can't answer your calls all the time. Oh, you change, you're not there. No, I'm there for myself now. It's a very big difference from not being there for somebody and having to be there for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't understand that. And I'm a big person like that. Like, every few years, and I think it's a cycle from when I started playing in college, and then when I went to college, and then high school, college, and after that playing in sports and things. Everything I was doing has like a 3 or 4 year span. Especially when I go to college, then you play ball, then I play pros for a little bit. Then
Which
I went
makes
to law
sense
school.
because you program.
Then I went to law school. So my life is kind of programmed in 3 or 4 year cycles. Then at those times where every year or so, I'll be like, okay, what's going on? And like you said, I have to figure out who is in my life and if they still fit into where I want to go forward. And sometimes people don't. And they receive that differently. Some people that I've known 20 years would be like, all right, that's how he is. I won't talk to you for a year.
They know.
And it's cool. It's still love. It's no love lost. You're in the gym. You might got to be in the gym for a year, 2, 3 years to really get to what you want to do. That's dedication to something. Most people can't understand that. So if you never really had to lock in and lock people out, you don't understand being locked out by somebody who's locked in.
Exactly.
So you don't get it. You just feel like somebody's just pushing you away. When it's like, no, I'm just locked in.
And a lot of times that, like you just said, you've never locked in yourself.
Yeah. So you don't know what that
So
around
you don't
it. And I'm realizing that a lot. I'm realizing as you get older, you 30 something years old, a lot of people have never really chased greatness. A lot of people have never had to lock into something for a year or two and chase it without no results until the end. That's what sports and something kind of taught me. Like you have to grind and work hard for 3 or 4 years just to maybe get a chance. And people don't understand that. They still be playing.
Your dream's the same way, bro.
Yeah, so it's like the lock-in stage of where somebody can really lock in and focus. Most people don't get that. So when you go into that mode, it's foreign to them.
Because locking in, people don't understand. Locking in can be scary.
Oh, it's very scary.
You know what I mean? Because
it's selfish. It's selfish as hell.
Fuck.
It's selfish as hell. And people don't understand that. Like, Mamba mentality, that Kobe shit, because it's super selfish. Kobe didn't see or do nothing with his family for the first 10 years of his marriage. They didn't know who he was as kid. Like he had when he left the game, he had to reintroduce himself to his family. Now I can do these things. I wasn't doing nothing. I was locked in.
That's all I was doing, hooping in the gym.
And I was the greatest.
Watching film. you know what I mean?
Like,
get my body right.
That. People think I'm supposed to, if I'm locked into putting out an EP or a movie or this, what I'm doing, I can't kick it with you. I can't go smoke with you. I can't fuck off time. I don't know. I got only this amount of energy and time toward what I'm doing. And if you're never locked in, you don't get that.
I'm reading a book right now. I can't tell you this. It's a self-help book. But hey, long story short, I saw something where the guy was saying, he basically was saying how it's a book for creatives, put it that way, right? And he was basically saying how creatives who don't work on their own creative genius basically can never succeed. And that's obviously right. I'm not working on what I want to do. But he was saying a lot of that has to do with having regular jobs or whatever. If I wake up and I work a 9 to 5, and again, I want to preface this. I shouldn't have to preface this by now. If you take it some type of way, I really don't give a shit, but I'm still going to preface it. It's nothing wrong with 9 to 5s.
Absolutely not. Provide for your family.
Yeah, do what the hell you got to do.
Everybody, I'm sorry.
Yeah, talk your shit.
Everybody's not a creative. So this may not apply to everyone.
Yeah.
Continue.
So basically, if I wake up at 9 to 5, if I wake up, I got a 9 to 5. So you wake up at like 6 o'clock, right? Let's say you wake up at like 6 o'clock. Let's say you got kids. You got to get the kids ready and shit like that, right? That might take you about an hour and a half. The kids got to be at work the kids got to be at school by like 8:15, right? You get them there, then you got to go to work from 9 to 5, right? You get your little 1 hour lunch, maybe 30 minutes in a lot of cases, right? You work your 8-hour day. Boom, you get off work. You go pick up the kids. You get to the crib. Where's the room for you to do your creative shit?
It isn't.
You know what I mean?
You got to sacrifice either your 9 to 5, you're either not working on your creative, or after you're done with your family, staying up later and not getting sleep to work on your creative.
So then in this excerpt, he started talking about how it's possible, but it's not possible to succeed as a creative with a 9 to 5. And then he was, had different bullet points, right? Saying stuff like, okay, if you can, which is something that we don't do, and I'm learning to do this. I do this every day now. Setting agendas, like calendars.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like putting shit in your calendar and things like that. And he was basically saying how if you have to basically figure out when you work best, like when do you work best, or do you work best if you work best at night, then you probably working a 9 to 5 doesn't really affect what you do. But if you somebody who get to it in the morning, you gotta get to your dreams soon as you wake up. Sit down at your computer, your laptop, do your own research and start figuring out what you're going to do with your business and your shit and things of that nature or whatever, then maybe you need to reassess what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I kind of took that and was like, yo, like, that's a good point. I felt like that was probably why I started feeling how I felt at my old job, because I get up early in the morning, like just
I'm
off
a morning guy.
And
like
when I get up, I like to get to it.
Yeah, I can't. You can't. I have to. When I wake up, I'm waking up out of my sleep. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm behind already, so I got to get going and get running and get chasing toward it. Like me having to push that to the side until 7, 8, 9 o'clock.
Yes.
After I had a full day of bullshit that I didn't want to do, it was impossible.
And you're probably tired.
And it was impossible.
Yeah.
So I made changes in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good, y'all. I need my time. It's more valuable to me. I can do more of my time than y'all can. Then this is giving me. And I hopped up off the porch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So time management, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Time management. And really just, and only you, creatives or non-creatives, only you know what's beneficial to your time when you're at your best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only you know. You feel what I'm saying?
Another thing, just not to cut you off, but a lot of people have been recently just asking me about that threshold. A lot of people I've talked about where they get to that point where, I do have a 9 to 5. I am a creative, or I want to change my career. And it's like, I'm working and it's holding me back. A lot of people feel like their 9 to 5 is holding them back from what they really want to do. And they're really close because they're making money on their side or whatever they want to do, what they really want to do. And it's almost competing with their 9 to 5, and it's less, but they can maybe figure it out. That turning point is what I feel like a lot of people are at. Mm-hmm. And in that moment, I want to tell people, like, you got to just go for it. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Even if the money or abilities get close, you got to go. Because the one thing that I tell people is you don't want a tragedy to force you into a life-changing decision. Mm. You don't want something bad, terrible to happen into your life where you say, fuck it, now I really gotta go. Mm-hmm. I really gotta make this move, like I got a baby on the way, or somebody got sick, or my job let me off, or my job fired me, or my company went under, or something terrible bad happens to where now you forced by the energy, the universe, karma, to do something drastic, and it's a little uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. If you can in any way make a change where you decide, do it.
Yeah.
Because when you forced, it's a whole different beast, and you'll be able to do it, but it's gonna be
pressure.
Ugly.
When you force, you feel the pressure.
Ugly, yeah.
You feel the pressure.
Can fold. It can force you into something else. Oh shit! I just gotta find another job now to take care of everything to make sure we good.
Yeah.
Instead of just jumping off the porch and really going into your own belief of what you really want to do. Do it now. If it's close, if the money's close, if you even close, have faith and trust in yourself that you can work up the difference.
Bet on yourself, man. I bet on myself every fucking day, bro. I bet on myself every day. Like when I left my job, it was betting on myself. I ain't had shit going yet. You know what I mean? But I was like, I'm gonna figure it out.
I had to double down every day, but that's the only way to do it.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we about to cut to another quick commercial, man. Real quick, man. When y'all get back, man, we gonna get into some more shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was quick. I thought that shit was
back again.
I'm so used to us having.
Nah. We rocking it today, man. But yeah, so keeping in that same vein of just being positive, man. Making that big step for yourself, because you never know when the opportunity can come. Let's get into some more positive stuff, man. Tim Tebow back in the NFL.
Man, that shit brought a lot of
people feeling away. Tim Tebow is back in the NFL. He is expected to sign a 1-year deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars, I believe,
to play tight end.
I see him in a role like the Saints had. What was the guy's name who's playing quarterback and kind of H-back tight end type situation?
How long ago was this?
Last year. He just signed a big ass deal.
The white boy.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but yeah.
He been playing like.
But I feel like they're gonna use Tim Tebow in that same type of space where he might throw a little bit. He's definitely gonna catch the ball, play tight end, block, be physical. And a lot of people felt the way about that. Des Bryant specifically said Tim Tebow hadn't been in the NFL for 10 years, and then he just gets a job just like that. Wow, I ain't hating, but that's crazy. A lot of people felt the way, but Colin Kaepernick still does not have a job in the NFL and has not had a job in the NFL for a very long time. A lot of people felt the way, but that's how it works.
I was in a thread.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Thank you. I ain't even got to get too deep.
And if you think that football in the NFL doesn't work like that, then shame on you.
Everybody, I was on shout outs to Jay Knight, man. Jay Knight, you think you know Jay Knight. Jay Knight always makes a lot of controversial statements on or gives a lot of controversial
just
opinions.
talking half the time.
Basically, a lot of times he just be talking shit a lot, but a lot of times he feel how you feel. But I agree with what he said yesterday. He was like he doesn't feel any type of way about it. He don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, that's just a situation where Urban Meyer wants who he wants, and you know. He got a lot of heat for that. You know what I mean? Like he got a lot of heat for that. People saying like, trying to put it in the racism lane, and I wasn't willing to go that far. But I definitely believe it was more so Urban Meyer doing Urban Meyer things, wanting who he wants, and it being in that lane, you know. And like you said, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I think that was the situation because if he would have got a job coming in playing quarterback, then we could talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like we can have hold on, buddy.
If he would have played quarterback, then I would have said, okay, you wildin'.
Let's talk.
And okay, now let me give you this scenario.
Yeah.
Aaron Hernandez has just been released from prison last year.
Aaron Hernandez.
Who's dead now? Rest in peace. Let's just say, for example, Aaron Hernandez did a bid or whatever, and he had been released for a year now. Urban Meyer calls up Aaron Hernandez, gives him a job. Is there the same outrage?
I don't know.
Total hypothetical. Of course, Aaron Hernandez is back. But hypothetical that Aaron Hernandez had gotten out of jail. He had did a bid or whatever. He did with his will. He had been still out of the league 8-9 years, same as Tebow. Gets a call from Urban Meyer. Aaron, come on, pull up. We need you.
Is there outrage?
Is there outrage? What do they say then? It's not racist. Can't be racist.
I don't know.
It's Urban Meyer doing Urban Meyer things.
Like I don't know if it's the same thing, but I definitely believe it's Urban Meyer doing Urban Meyer shit.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I mean?
Is it racist? No, because I'm gonna look out for who I look out for. If it was a black coach calling a black player, then would that be racist? I don't think they would say that. My point is, we got to get in position to make those decisions. If we have black head coaches looking out for black people, then don't say it's racist. So damn sure don't say it's racist because all the white guys in power and they looking out for white guys.
And I feel like
that's how it's gonna go.
And let's go a step further. You know, it's nobody can tell
me
that in any type of professional, like
any
professional
type of
sport,
profession, especially
that these guys,
any profession, period, corporate America, anything,
all this shit is based on favoritism.
Everything. I'm going to give my nephew the job over you every single time.
A lot of us have actually benefited from favoritism. You know what I mean?
That at the higher levels where we don't have those positions, we cry about it.
Yeah,
because we not in those positions. I can speak from a personal standpoint in a legal realm where there's almost no black presence. White guys get jobs all the time because their uncle, grandfather is a judge or a lawyer. That's just the way this works. So if you think NFL, which has how many owners? 32, and how many of them are white? 32.
32.
How many coaches in the NFL are white? All like a good
29.
majority, 29, almost all
maybe.
of them. How many GMs are white? They're gonna give the favoritism to the guys that they know.
I just didn't see and I try to keep my eyes open and try to see all angles. But I don't force myself to see an angle that ain't there. Yeah. I was like, bro, like, I'm sorry, y'all.
The last thing is race on here.
Yeah, that's the last thing,
It's favoritism to Florida. It's favoritism to my guy. It's me trying to get some tickets sold. It's me seeing if he can actually play. And then he's white. I don't think comes into play at all.
So the argument was the argument a lot of people were saying was that he's taking a roster spot from somebody who's more deserving.
Who?
And I was I was like, can you name them?
Who is the guy?
I literally asked
name guys who are better tight ends than Tim Tebow.
100%.
But can I name guys who have a better relationship
with Urban Meyer
than Tim Tebow? That's gonna be tough. That's what it comes down to.
This shit ain't rocket science, man.
We all know somebody who can go out and get 50 points in a basketball game right now, who can go run a 4-3-4-4 and score on the football field right now. But you got to know a system. You got to know relationships. You got to be a team player. You got to be a leader. You got to be a motivator. All these things come into play at the highest level of sports. And if I can get my mans to do that, I'm gonna get my man.
So I asked a question. I rebutted that, and I said, okay, he's taking the spot of somebody who you feel like is more deserving. Do you feel that way about Udonis Haslem, who seems like he has a lifetime Miami Heat contract?
Because he's that.
Because he is one of the. you could damn near say he a franchise player for Miami.
He's a coach.
He might
he's a
not
player
play.
coach.
He might not
keeps shit
play,
together.
but he's a glue guy
in the Miami community. He's a staple in the Miami
and he's black
culture.
And he's black.
So I mean, chill out. I mean, race is very low. If they want to criticize the favoritism, okay, go ahead.
100% shoot with that.
Go ahead, because it's absolutely 1000% Florida, Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow favoritism.
Relate.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's blatant. But don't get race. Don't try to put race into stuff that I don't think plays a part into it. As much as this is a ploy for ticket sales, as much as it is anything else, it's not that.
I don't. You know, I know we live in a system times as a race, as black people. You know what I mean? But we can't blame everything on racism, y'all, because everything ain't. You know what I mean? Like everything is not racism, man. Everything is not racist. It can
be fucked up and not be racist.
It can be super fucked up and not be racist.
Be racist to us.
You know what I mean? Like
you just in a game. You lose that play.
I don't like that card being played all the time, man. I hate it. Is it some shit that's blatant racism? Of course. Absolutely. Like
not having enough NFL coaches who are black is racist.
Is more than likely probably racist.
Absolutely, because they're more than qualified.
Like
and just not getting the opportunity.
It's guys who should at least get the shot to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
NBA as well. A lot more NBA
I feel the same way about quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like give black quarterbacks, they should be presented with the opportunity to fail. And I'm not saying that they're gonna fail. I'm saying like at least let me fall on my face before you say I should be a fucking wide receiver.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
And they did that with Lamar Jackson, but where did he go? He went someplace where a coach who happens to be white, but we off that. Gave him the opportunity to
say, GM though.
Yeah, black GM though.
Newsom.
Black town too, Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore.
Come on, man.
I like the airport. Baltimore got a fire ass airport, but off that though. They gave him the opportunity to say, yo, do your thing. You know what I mean? But you know, like if you ain't like that, it's your ass.
It's not always.
I don't think cap is really a racism thing. I think cap is just more so a situation where motherfuckers really just didn't want to deal with it. You know what I mean?
I know. I think cap was for sure power more than race.
I thought the Vic situation was more racist than cap. When Vic got out,
I think that's more.
I thought that was more racist.
In the league or just like the dog thing in general?
In general, like because those were one and the same at one point, right? Because they didn't want to give Vic a job after that shit.
Hell no, they didn't because it's so culture. I think that's more. Yeah, I think Vic is absolutely racist. Culture.
What do y'all say? I'm sorry, Chuck. What do y'all say to the people who feel that favoritism is rooted in racism? I think a lot of stuff is rooted in racism.
Yeah, so I mean, the cap
blacks
stuff,
aren't afforded the opportunities to play favorites. It depends.
He didn't hear what we said before. Yeah, we're not in those positions. You can't. If you're not in those positions, then yeah, that's where racism starts. We're talking about the positions of the people to choose to be favorites can be racist. That's what I'm saying. If we don't have black coaches and GMs in those positions to make those decisions, that's racist. Like because they're just not getting the opportunities to be there. Him choosing his guy ain't racist. That's just favoritism on his guy.
I don't think it was a situation where he was choosing between fucking Tim Tebow and I don't know Trey Burton. I'm just throwing a name out there. I don't think it was a situation.
But no,
what I mean?
To go back to you, I disagree. I do think Cap was racist because Cap was more toward ownership. Cap was doing things that the ownership in the league said he could not do. The league is absolutely run by white men. So the ownership of the league said no, he can't do that, and nobody better give him a job.
Is that racism, or is that more so just motherfuckers wielding power?
I'm saying it's racist because all the white guys are saying we can't let this black guy do what he want to do. That's where I'm saying the race comes in. The power to keep the power in the hands of the white men is to keep him down. We can't let him and those like him get too much power. They're a threat to our power, which is the white supremacy over the NFL. That's how I absolutely feel. I absolutely believe it.
I don't know, Chief.
Because that goes to sharecropper mentality.
I don't know.
Because, okay, prime example.
I still think the Vic joint is a little bit more.
I think they're one and the same. I think they're absolutely one and the same. The Vic thing wasn't the NFL. The Vic thing was culture. The Vic thing was the love of animals.
Right.
We don't have that same love for animals per se as far as other cultures. So once they saw that Vic, a quarterback, was doing these things or engaged in these things, the culture attacked him. He was the first kind of canceled culturally.
Yeah.
I'm saying Cap was specifically the NFL owners saying, no, we don't want him to be powerful toward us.
I'm not sure if that's racist though, G. I could be wrong though. Like I'm not saying I can't be wrong. I'm not saying I can't be wrong in this situation. I'm just trying to see
if 32 white owners are saying that it's a threat to our power over this thing that we've built, this person doing this and people like him doing this, that to me is racist.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Because Cap was a quarterback.
Fair enough.
And quarterbacks in the NFL are seen as franchise players.
Fair enough.
And if franchise players are allowed to do what they want to do, opposed to what the GM owner does, that's a threat to the power of the league. Because now the quarterbacks are getting too powerful.
Fair enough.
And he was black.
For me, when we use anything, it doesn't have to be just racism. But like I sometimes I look at like isolated situations or isolated incidents, and I kind of look at how those are handled, and I kind of compare them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not based off what I feel or based off what I believe, more so based off kind of like what I've seen. So for me, a lot of it is more so if it's rooted in racism here, then it should be rooted in racism in said situations otherwhere in the other isolated situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of times for me,
I'll give you an example. Sorry to cut you off, but I can give you one. Look at how Aaron Rodgers is being treated right now. There's not very many bad things being said about Aaron, and he's saying, "Get me the fuck up out of here." Right? He'll be given a job probably anywhere else.
I think that's a bad example. It's Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Hold on, wait. Aaron Rodgers is amazing. I can make an argument that at the time Cap was as valuable as desirable, not as good, not as great, as desirable. Cap was killing it
to San Francisco,
and he went to the Super Bowl. He couldn't get 20 other jobs, 20 other teams than one Cap.
I'm not saying that's not true.
Okay, that's the only argument I'm making. 20 other teams didn't want Cap at that time.
I'm not. Absolutely.
Okay, on that point alone, 20 other teams wanted Cap at that time.
I'm not saying it's 31 quarter at the time.
At that time,
I'm not saying it was 31 quarterbacks in the NFL better than Cap.
Exactly.
I'm not even saying that today.
We won't get there. That's not the point I'm arguing. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Stick to this point. At the time, Cap was as desirable or close as Aaron Rodgers is right now in the league. Like, teams want him.
At the time.
And he goes and doesn't have a job for how long because of what?
Okay.
He was shunned. He was broken down. He was kicked out of the league. Aaron Rodgers, as slightly desirable, I don't want to be here anymore. Get me out. And there's not been 10 bad things said about him.
But those weren't the same situations though.
Because Cap was doing what?
Okay. All right.
What was Cap doing?
I hear you.
Cap wasn't affecting the game. Cap wasn't saying, "Get me the fuck up out of here." Cap was doing what?
I hear you.
I don't like the way that this is going on, so man, and his job is taken. Aaron is saying, "I don't like the way that they doing shit over here. I want to get up out of here. I'm detrimental to the team. Fuck all that type shit."
I mean, but Deshaun Watson,
Oh, that's even more to my argument.
Pre-trial.
Look at what has happened to Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, I want to get out of here, and he has 30 some odd claims that he's been involved in who knows what with these therapists.
I mean, we don't know.
And the Houston Texans, the biggest didn't know about this.
They knew.
And now that's how he's been treated. So now that's even more to my claim of racism. Look at how Deshaun Watson is treated when he wants to leave versus Aaron Rodgers and you cannot tell me that they're not close.
Don't make the same.
Desirable. They're not close. Deshaun Watson didn't want out of there?
I don't think
Deshaun Watson didn't want out of there.
Yes, he did.
How is it different then?
He got cases, bro. I mean,
how?
I don't know, Chuck. We wasn't there.
Aaron Rodgers. So you mean to tell me Aaron Rodgers ain't got nothing behind that? Aaron Rodgers ain't got nothing behind that veil? That Green
Nobody's
Bay
perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Okay, I'm
Nobody's
just saying. I'm just saying,
Nobody's
seeing how he treated, seeing how they're treated. All this shit came out after he wanted to be traded or leave. Nothing has happened to Aaron Rodgers. Nothing. He's all you said it's Aaron Rodgers. He's almost untouchable. Don't say nothing about Aaron.
Okay.
And Deshaun Watson, not as good as Aaron Rodgers in my own personal opinion, but close, desirable as the NFL quarterback. And his name has been thrown through the mud. They're going to force him to stay in Houston. Sit your ass down and play, boy. And Aaron Rodgers.
So you think that's what that is? All right. So now we at the same. All right. Now we're at the same spot.
What I'm saying.
Now we at the same spot.
Sit down and play, boy. Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
Whereas Aaron Rodgers could say, "Get me the fuck up out of here." You saying, "I don't know."
We would like Aaron to come back. We would love Aaron. That's all you hear in Green Bay. Please, Aaron, come back. Please stay with us.
Don't do that because they wanted him to stay in Houston. They did.
And then what they do?
But
they didn't say please come back, Deshaun. They didn't put up no billboards. They didn't go on no campaign.
So now we saying conspiracy.
I'm asking what they did. Nothing.
I don't know.
What they did. I'm asking what they did in Houston. Nothing. What they do in Green Bay. Buddy ass got a whole cheese head. They got everything trying to keep him in there. Deshaun Watson, hey bro, you got 37 cases over your head. Hey, I don't know. But we want to. And Houston, Texas, like shit, Deshaun, I don't know. It might look like he might have did it. They ain't even holding this man down. They supposed to hold your man down.
You ain't even holding him.
You ain't even supposed to. Nah, he ain't do that. That's all, man. We gonna check. Nah, he might have did that shit. Houston bogus as hell.
So all right. So
why? Drive his value down and sit your ass down and play, boy, because now you can't go nowhere else because don't nobody else want you.
The reason I can never buy that is because now you stuck with a motherfucker who don't want to be there.
But guess what? What he gonna do? Play.
I'm paying you though.
Because what? He want to get out of there.
I don't know, Chief.
I'm telling you.
Okay, all right, but I don't know.
Listen, man.
I don't know.
Listen, man.
Did you see?
Beat slave still works, boy.
Did you see what they said when they said he's probably going to sit out this year completely?
Yeah, I mean you could do that too.
Amidst all the I don't think it's more so because of him not wanting to be in Houston. I think this is solely on the fact that he got all this personal shit going on with it.
I mean, okay.
I don't know.
Beat slave still works.
I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, when I think of NFL owners,
I know how you feel about the NFL though. So,
when I think of NFL owners, I think slavery, bro. And you got to understand, like they think of players as commodities. It's in some situations. Now there are some owners in the organizations that may facilitate the growth of black players and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll say for a majority, it's not like that.
Yeah.
And those owners see you as a commodity. They will trade you. They will pay you more to keep you around. They will drive down your value to keep you where they want you to keep you. And then you're going to have to play anyway or quit. And then we'll get another one. But you're not going to do what you want to do. I'm telling you.
I just think
do
that's
you think that these owners are just like some great people? Like,
absolutely not. I just think that's counterproductive as an organization. You know what I mean? Like to drive down your value so you can't go nowhere, but yet I still got to pay you. I think that's
because you're still gonna play. What do I care about? I care about ticket sales and wins. As long as you win it in ticket sales, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It's profit and margin. It's green. It's red. It's green. It's green. It's green money.
Fair enough.
That's what they care about. It doesn't come down to your feelings at the end of the day. Is he still playing and performing? Make him play and perform. He'll be all right. He's a pro. At the end of the day, he's gonna strap up and play football. And if he plays bad, everybody else will see it and his value will go down. Then I get somebody else. I'll trade him to someone.
Fair enough. I don't
know, man. That shit deeper than rap, boy.
I think I fair enough. I'm still going with I think Vic shit was more racist, but cool. Because I felt some type of way about Vic.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. Two things: you don't fuck with no dogs when you don't fuck with no dogs when you fuck with the white people. You don't fuck with the dogs.
Animals in general, nigga.
Man, listen. Dogs though. You start killing dogs and shit, they on your ass. Mm-hmm. They care more about their dogs than their kids half the time.
Yeah, man. With that being said, man, spirited.
A
spirited episode.
Started with Tim Tebow and Jesus Christ. Play the God.
Yeah, the spirited episode, a spirited debate, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can feel, when we release this, y'all can feel free to chime in, man, because we're going to chop this shit up and throw that out there, man, because I thought that was some dope-ass dialogue. But with that being said, man, we didn't have a guest today, but y'all was still shopping with us, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got shout outs to, and I'm kind of losing my train of thought because this is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But shout outs to all the plugs, man. Once again, before we get the fuck up out of here, man. Shout outs to Albert Ray, man. You know, because kings wear crowns, man. Shout outs to the DJ firm, per usual, allowing us to do what we do,
always.
Man. 76 Eats. You understand what I'm saying? Prices went up. Stay relentless, motherfucker. Crick and Flail. You know, Life Maddox. If I'm missing anybody right now, please. Rocket Kicks, for sure, Rocket Kicks. If I'm missing anybody right now, man, don't charge it to my heart, y'all. Do not charge it to my heart, man, at all, man. 6:30 p.m. We will be back. Special episode, man. It's going down.
Presentation tonight. If you want to know where your team gonna land in second place behind 420, make sure you tune in tonight because we're gonna take the ship and the rest of y'all niggas just playing for second place.
So no. Oh man, we gotta talk. Oh man, I gotta write that into the show. I want you to talk about your cartel dismissal. We ain't got enough time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, time ran out.
You just fucked me up with that, like 20. Like what?
Tune in tonight, 6:30 p.m. A2 exclusive with Custom Chuck. I'm out.